You know that feeling when you check your bank account right after paying bills and there's almost nothing left? That hollow, sinking feeling in your chest. That quiet panic that creeps in when an unexpected expense shows up and you realize you have absolutely no cushion to absorb it. That feeling of being trapped, like no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you put in, the money just evaporates. If that describes your life right now, I need you to stay with me, because what you're about to hear is going to change everything. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. Living paycheck to paycheck has nothing to do with how hard you work. Some of the hardest working people on earth are completely broke at the end of every single month. And some of the wealthiest people barely break a sweat. The difference is not effort. The difference is a plan. A specific, simple, repeatable plan that works in the background of your life while you go about your day. And before we go any further, if you're serious about building that plan, we have related programs linked in the description below this video. Real frameworks, real systems, that have already helped thousands of people completely transform their relationship with money. Check them out now, because that information will only be available for so long, and the people who act while it's in front of them are always the ones who win. Now let me paint you a picture of what paycheck to paycheck life actually looks like from the inside, because I want you to feel seen right now. It starts on payday. For about an hour, maybe two, there's this tiny rush of relief. The account goes up, the stress goes down, and for a moment you breathe. Then the rent or the mortgage comes out. Then the utilities, then the car payment, then insurance, then groceries. And before the weekend even arrives, that number is already shrinking at a terrifying speed. And somewhere in the back of your mind you're doing math, desperate mental math, trying to figure out if there's enough to last until the next check. You start making trades you never thought you'd make. Do I fill the tank all the way or just enough to get through the week? Do I skip that dentist appointment because I honestly cannot afford a surprise bill right now? Do I pretend I'm busy when friends invite me out because I'm too embarrassed to say I just can't afford it this month? That embarrassment is real, that shame is real, and it builds quietly over time until one day you realize you've stopped dreaming about the future, because the future feels like more of the same. More stress, more math, more barely getting by. Here is something that research consistently confirms. Financial stress is one of the leading causes of relationship problems, sleep disorders, anxiety, and physical health issues. You are not just struggling financially. The paycheck to paycheck cycle is costing you your peace of mind, your relationships, your health, and years of your life. The cost of staying where you are is enormous, and most people never add it up. People who escape the paycheck to paycheck trap report sleeping better within weeks. They report their relationships improving almost immediately because money fights tend to disappear when money pressure disappears. They report feeling physically lighter, like a weight they had forgotten they were carrying was suddenly gone. That is what is waiting on the other side of this. So let's talk about the plan. And I am going to make this as simple as humanly possible, because the people who have gotten out of this cycle did not do it with complicated spreadsheets or genius-level financial strategies. They did it with simple, consistent behavior applied in the right order. Step 1 is knowing exactly where every single dollar goes. Not roughly. Exactly. Most people who feel broke are not broke, they are leaking. Money is draining out of their life through subscriptions they forgot about, through habits they never examined, through convenience purchases that feel small individually but are catastrophically large collectively. $40 here, $12 there, $23 every month for something they don't even remember signing up for. When you actually track your spending, the number that appears is almost always shocking. People who do this exercise, for the first time, routinely find hundreds of dollars per month they can redirect without changing their lifestyle in any meaningful way. Step 2 is creating what is called a zero-based budget. This sounds technical, but it is not. It simply means every dollar you earn gets assigned a job before the month begins. Some dollars go to rent, some dollars go to food, some dollars go to debt, some dollars go to savings. And the goal is that when you add it all up, you have assigned every single dollar a purpose, and nothing is left floating around waiting to be wasted. People who do this report feeling in control of their money for the first time in their adult lives. That control feels like freedom. Step 3 is building a starter emergency fund as fast as humanly possible, even a small one, even $1,000. Because what keeps people trapped in the paycheck to paycheck cycle more than anything else is the absence of a buffer. One flat tire, one medical bill, one broken appliance, and suddenly you are borrowing to cover an emergency, which creates a new payment, which makes next month even tighter, which makes the cycle worse. A starter emergency fund breaks that chain. It is not about being rich, it is about having a wall between you and financial disaster. Step 4 is attacking debt with a strategy, not just paying minimums and hoping for the best. There is a method where you list your debts from smallest to largest, pay minimums on everything, and throw every extra dollar at the smallest one until it's gone. Then you roll that payment into the next one, and then the next. People who use this approach describe the first payoff as a turning point, a moment where they genuinely believed for the first time that they could actually get out. That psychological shift is worth more than the math. Step 5 is automating everything the moment you have room to breathe. Savings transfer happens automatically the day after payday. Retirement contribution goes before you ever see the money. Bill payments happen without you having to remember, because the people who successfully build wealth long-term are not more disciplined than you. They simply design their financial life so that the right behaviors happen automatically regardless of their willpower on any given day. Now here is where people get this wrong, and where it gets interesting. Most people think they need to earn more before they can start. And sometimes, yes, increasing income matters. But the research is clear. People who implement a plan first and then increase their income build wealth dramatically faster than people who increase their income without a plan. Because more money without a plan just means more money disappearing faster. You can double your salary and still be paycheck to paycheck if the system underneath the money is broken. The people who make the fastest progress are the ones who decide that today is the line in the sand. Not next month when things calm down. Not after the holidays. Not when they get the raise. Today. Because the cost of waiting one more year is not just emotional, it is quantifiable. It is thousands of dollars in unnecessary interest. It is missed investment growth. It is another year of your one life spent under financial stress. Thousands of people who were exactly where you are right now, same stress, same paycheck to paycheck spiral, same quiet shame, made one decision to stop waiting and start building. And within months they were reporting something they had not experienced in years. Actual financial peace. Not because they were suddenly rich, but because they finally had a system. If you feel that pull right now, that feeling that maybe this time things could actually be different, listen to it. That feeling is correct. Things can be different. The plan is real, the results are real, and the distance between where you are and where you want to be is smaller than you think. The programs linked in the description below this video exist because people needed more than information. They needed a proven system with real accountability and real results built in. The people who are taking action on those programs right now are the ones who will be looking back in 12 months, completely stunned by how much their life changed. The ones who scroll past them will still be doing the math at the end of next month, wondering where it all went. The choice is yours, and it is sitting right there in the description waiting for you.